Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first build of Project Shadow. We are going to call the new 2-valve Project Shadow. Thanks to, I got to find your name, but I'll put it in the description for the suggestion. So I want to take a look at it right now. Got her cleaned up. Today what we're doing is changing out the BBK intake for the air raid intake. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm putting a tune on the car and I get 10 more horsepower out of the air raid intake than I do the BBK one. You scared the crap out of me. Anyway, and I got Derek here just to be comedy relief.
Yeah, scared him, see?
Yeah.
I was gonna really scare him, but I didn't want him like croaking over right here because we got work to do.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful.
And I'm fat, so you know. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started on this, and we'll show you how it works out.
All right, we're ready.
Hey guys, let me tell you what's going on here. Here's the BBK intake from BBK, obviously. It has a 78mm throttle body, which I'm keeping, but I'm getting rid of all this right here. It's just a couple bolts here and up there with the sleeve, and hopefully the new one and this right here. We're not too sure how that comes out with the filter. I don't know if the filter is just going to drop out or do we have to go in through the tire well, but that's what we're going to start off with. So we're going to go ahead and get that started, and stay tuned for the rest of it. On a side note, I got the MMD hood struts right there. You should definitely get them because you can probably throw watermelons off your hood because it's freaking so springy. So just definitely get those. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, all you need, at least at this point, is an 8mm nut driver to take off all the silicone bands. I'm gonna have to figure out. I have to get the what are those things called? Star nuts to get that off, but I have a set of those.
So as you guys can see, he's taking off those clamp bolts right there, and that's just gonna leave this thing in two different sections, and we're gonna have to worry about getting that air filter out of that fender. But for the most part, it's super simple. The new one is obviously just gonna bolt right back in, and you gotta unhook all your tubes as he's doing right now. But I'm super jealous about that throttle body, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no.
I was looking at that throttle body like when I was thinking about modifying the 2-valve, and you know, they go for a pretty hefty price. But yeah, it's a 78mm, a lot bigger than the stock one. So,
and if anybody wants a BBK intake, let me know.
Come on, Joel. Come on, Joel.
Hey, God, give me a minute here. Get some Phillips head screwdriver.
What you need real quick?
I need to get Phillips head screwdriver to get that out.
Alrighty. Do you have the wide angle hooked up on this one?
I think I just have a medium.
Yeah, see, this is where I came to, is the air filter. I'm not sure. Maybe his will pull right out. I'm not 100% sure, but we're about to find out.
I could unloosen it and then go from there.
Yeah, I think that's what we have. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna explain to them real quick. Let's see. So I'm actually like vlogging with 2 cameras, as you guys can see. So this is gonna be a little weird, but yeah, Joel just ripped that air filter off and it fell down within the liner of the wheel well. So probably just have to break some of those the tabs off, not like literally break them, but you know what I mean, loosen the tabs and grab the air filter out, because it doesn't look like it's gonna fit through. It might, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, let's watch Joel look like a monkey right now.
No, monkey fucking a football, that ain't gonna work.
It's not gonna work. So probably gonna have to go through the liner, I'm assuming.
Yeah, through the bottom.
Okay.
No biggie. All right, here we are. We got it all taken apart. All the bolts are out, but the waffle cone filter is in there. So we have to go through the bottom of the car to pull that out. The new one's gonna have a box that sits here, so you don't have to worry about anything going in the fender at all. So let me go ahead and grab that and be back in a few.
Roll.
Okay, to get it out of here, you have the wheel cover in here. You got 1 bolt. You just want to take that 1 bolt out, and this will slide over and you just grab it. It'll be right there.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. You want to make sure your wheel's turned, because if not, you can't get in there to take the screw out.
Yep, exactly. All right, so let's see this. Got a little tab right there. Feed his hand up there and should be able to grab it right out.
Actually, it's going to fall out the front.
There it goes. Wow, that filter actually looks pretty clean. So, let's hit this double vlog again. What I'm thinking is, Blue's filter hasn't been changed in a while, and since Joel like no longer needs it, maybe after this video, what we're gonna do, you know, get a little preview of Blue. You know, underneath her hood is just spectacular with the Whipple supercharger, and you know, no Blue shit anymore. But no, just kidding. But we might swap out the filters, because like I said, Blue's hasn't been swapped out in so long, and it's probably a bad thing, honestly. So yeah, we might just do that. But right now, that's completely done. And now it's time to install. So, all right, I'll go back over here. So we got the old cold air intake, the BBK one sitting right here. We're gonna have to take off that map sensor to throw on to the new air raid. And Joel's just gonna go through the instructions real quick. But this one's pretty simple. As you can see, that box with the air filter is gonna sit right there. It's not gonna feed into the fender like the old one did. So essentially this cold air intake is gonna be a lot shorter. But I'm gonna feed right into the 78mm BBK throttle body, and when he gets his tuner in, that throttle body will definitely come into play, because with a full tune and stuff, definitely help out the car. You know, not too much, but definitely a little more horsepower than stock. What's it saying, Joel? First step, what do you think?
We already did first couple of them.
Yeah, because the filter is going to feed into that. Yep. So we have hardware somewhere. Where's that bag of hardware at? Right there. So it looks like we're just going to have to put that metal bracket and bolt that down into the housing, because the air filter obviously is going to sit within that housing. So yeah, so first step is just to get those nuts and bolts hooked up to that. So we got to find them in our little bag of goodies. It looks like we got some gaskets right there too. Yep. So one of those will probably apply to
one side
and then the other
side.
Yeah. So no air leaks. Because if you're leaking air, that defeats the purpose of, you know, cold air intake, so you want to push as much air as possible. Oh shit, check this out. Joel on that Team Roshi's. Boom, black and blue. You got the Roshi 2s though. I might have to pick up a pair of those. These are Roshi 1s. These are more of a netting. Those are more of like a, I don't know, what kind of material do you think those are?
Oh, they're stretchy.
Yeah, anyways, back to the video. Alright, what you got going on?
I had to redo. I needed the
put the other gasket.
I need the mass meter to go on here to connect everything together.
Ah, I see.
So I was wondering why the bolts were a little too long. That would be why.
Gotcha. Alright. Yeah, we're rolling.
Alright, this is how it's supposed to sit in the bucket. Like that. Bucket, frame, whatever you want to call it. There's an Allen wrench bolt that goes back to replace this long bolt. So I gotta get an Allen wrench and tighten that up really quick. But that'll secure it to the side, and then put on the hose, and it should be done.
Alrighty, let's do it. Get it? Alright, go for it.
Double fisted. Anyway, just plugging the air mass meter back in. So that goes there. You got this in here. Now we're just going to run the pipe over and put in the plugs, and we should be done.
Who needs directions?
It's more like a guide than a rule.
It's pretty much, he's just throwing on the necks, so those tubes right there can plug on into it, and then you just hook it up to the throttle body. That's a wrap. So. YouTube videos. Yep, for both of us. Yep.
No después, no después. It goes like that. I just have to get it to fit. Oh yeah. And these go here. Just trying to get the boot on happy. ¿Sopaste todo? Yeah. The A or the 6? Yeah. Well, there you go, everybody. It's done now. We had minor little issues because the air aid system here was set for the stock throttle body, and it wasn't a stock throttle body, so we had to jimmy it up a little bit and use some of the BBK stuff, but we got it in there. So let me show you what it looks like here. To me, it's a nicer look. And then if you need to change the filter, it's right in the front versus trying to go into the fender every time. So there you go. So if you want to see any more about this car, leave me a comment, a like, and subscribe. And you can check it on Derek's page, and we'll go ahead and take a look over there and see what he's got going on with it. So y'all have a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one.